Steelers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They begin with Henry. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
We got 3, we got 3, folks, we got 3. 24 is the mic. Watch the run, watch the run. 24 is the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, Rimlin.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. This first drive looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
45. Mike, 45. 15. 45 to Mike.
Now it's Henry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Zaven Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown 49ers. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And his first carry, he loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll run on 1st down. It's Graham. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll try the left side. Graham. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a 1st down.
Murray now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Odafe Oweh just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw. Complete. It's Henry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there, but you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back as well.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On first down, Graham displaying the strength, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around it. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 47, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Foyesade and Ulican. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. This is caught. It's Kirk. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They'll try and run for it. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, The manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Go. Hey, check back the left, check back the left.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 31, Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray now. He finds his man, complete. That's Hess. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Now Murray. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Graham. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Again, it's Henry. Gets past one man, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away. Finding some room at midfield. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again to Henry. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Flush to his right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. Powers past him at the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 17. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Now a first carry for their fullback. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. They set up the screen for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play fake. Murray. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it out to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They go play action. Now Mahomes. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the 49ers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.